Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a historical date moment. I don't know what you want to call it. But we are actually interviewing the very first Madam at Rock Out Loud. Yes, the very first Madam. I met Madam Maha about a week or two ago at what's it called? The EDC? Is that what in Marlboro?
Like that,
The Economic Development, Community, Cultural, whatever it is. And I met a ton of people, and she almost hit me with her car. And she said something along the lines like, "I want to be on your podcast." So I said, absolutely. And I was like, this lady is probably crazy. And then I looked up Lady Madam Maha, and oh my God, the most incredible businesswoman. And it's my pleasure to introduce Lady Madam Maha.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Okay, so I want to learn your story. The first thing I want to comment is nobody has 181 Google reviews. I walked in today with Dunkin' Donuts gift cards because anytime someone gets a Google review and it's a positive one, I give the coaches that we have here a gift card. Mm-hmm. What do you do? Bribe people? Do you have something at the door and say you can't leave until we give a 5-star review? What's your secret sauce? Because I got to learn from you.
I love what I'm doing, and I love my clients. I give them all I can give, from love, from work, from beauty, from advices. Everything I can give, I give. And I really love what I'm doing. So
that's great.
They can see it in their face.
And that brings us to what you do. Now, it's like, I'm a guy. I know nothing about the eyebrows, the eyelashes, the microblade. So tell me what you do.
Okay. So it's a permanent cosmetics, meaning that you can wash your face and the makeup is still in your face.
Oh, so is that tattoo?
It's a sort of tattoo. It's the same idea that we insert the color inside the skin using a needle, and it lasts like a little bit of time, like year, 2 years, 3 years, up to 3 years. But the technique is different, meaning that we don't go deep like they go in tattoo. We work very shallow on the skin, and we use different pigments. It doesn't turn colors. Like all my clients, they come in with like whatever color we choose, like brown, taupe, even dark brown. They come after 1 year, 2 years with the same color, and we just refresh the color after. So it's same idea of tattoo, but it doesn't last for good like tattoo.
I understand.
Yeah, because trend change, so we focus in the face. So sometimes the eyebrows are thin, sometimes eyebrow thick.
Oh, that's so important. I didn't even realize that you got to go with the trends.
Exactly.
So tattoos is one of those things. It's like the Wild West. You can get ink from wherever you want. Nobody checks. It's not really certified, but you're totally certified.
Yes, I am board certified practitioner in New Jersey. When I started, I was 8 years ago, and that's took me a lot of education, a lot of practice. I went to 3 different schools here in the United States, in New Jersey, California, and Florida.
Wow.
And I got the certificate as a board certified practitioner. When I started it, I was number like 20 or like 23 in New Jersey.
Wow.
When no one knows what's microblading is, because I started with the beauty field about like 15 years ago.
What did you do in the beauty field? Because you said, yes, I read that.
My work always as a part-time job besides teaching in a school and businesses with my husband was eyebrow threading and tinting. Back in that time, like anyone have brow and hair, they need to have it like reshaped. Like anesthesia, Beverly Hills, like how she does it with the tweezer, I does it with the threading.
Oh, that was
and
popular.
We tint it, yes, and we tint it and last like 6 weeks.
So when you say tint it, you tint it with
with color, different colors. Everyone like light skin, not like the olive, not like dark. Yeah.
So you've been doing it for 15 years. So you're like 25 years old right now. That's just a joke. Because you have your daughter here.
I feel that here.
Yeah.
I feel I am.
You look great.
Forever 21.
But how much are you putting into yourself? I mean, do you do all that stuff? Because you look like you're maybe 25, 30 years old.
I take care of myself very well because I am in the beauty field, and that's why I am in the beauty field, because I know how to take care of myself, how take care of yourself and make yourself beautiful, how that can affect your inside.
That's right. And confidence, right?
Exactly, the confidence.
Yeah.
This is one of the main things that's, I feel it in my business. That's everyone has to leave from my office or my clinic happy. feeling confidence.
Yes.
Feeling that, yes, they look 10 years younger, honestly. And some people 20 years younger. When
Yeah.
they get the lips and eyes and brows, it's really doing effect.
So a lot of people who get that done, what is it, the lip stuff, right?
Lip blush, yeah.
Yes. It makes it puffy, right?
It doesn't make it buffy, it's make it more defined. Like we reshape the outline of the lips and we make color for the lips. So you have like pink, red, any color you
So
can.
you don't inject them with this stuff to make them big?
No, not me.
Because my question is, I don't know about you girls or ladies. I don't know. Men don't like that stuff. That looks terrible on women. It's like, who would... I don't even understand it. But I didn't see that on your website, but it said lip enhancement, but I guess it's a totally different type of lip enhancement.
Yeah, like when we drink coffee, you see stain in the cup. No,
Yes.
when you get the lip blush, that's no stain. When you kiss like your husband, when I kiss like the husband, like it's, you don't give like this
I
stain.
understand.
So it's life changer. Like
So you put needles in the lips?
it's needles, but with numbing, and I've been known that I don't hurt. Even for eyeliner, for lips, I don't hurt anyone. Like I
Really?
work very, very gentle. We use numb, and I take it easy on my clients. Like I cannot work if someone feeling pain. I
Right.
have to make sure they are comfortable.
Gotcha. So let's talk a little bit about your story. It's fascinating when I meet people who are not born in the United States because you hear all these excuses from people who are born that they can't get a job, they can't do this, they can't open up their business. And I'm like, are you kidding me? There are people, like my parents, my family, I should say, my grandparents, they came from Sicily. They didn't even speak English, right? And all of a sudden, my dad's a doctor of education and I follow in the footsteps. Could you tell me your path? How old were you when you came from Egypt? Because you're first generation.
Yes, we are the first generation. Yes, I finished my college and I came here. Like I got married in Egypt and I finished my college while I was married and have my first son. And then by the fourth year, I have my daughter. I was born and my daughter, and I came here when I was born. When I was pregnant with my daughter.
Oh, so were you born here? So she's an
Yeah.
American citizen,
Yes.
but then your
yeah.
son was
My
Egyptian.
son was 1 year and 2 months.
Oh, wow.
When we came here. That's right after I finished my college as a geography teacher.
Wow, that's right.
Certified, yes, a geography teacher. So yeah, when I came here the first 3 days to understand the country.
The first 3
to
days.
3 years.
Oh, 3 years. I was going to say, wow, you're a quick learner.
No.
I got to go to those
3 years.
Egyptian colleges. But go ahead.
Yeah. So, like with this 3 years, like I get to learn a lot of like in the culture. Over there we have a lot of movies and all the culture, the American culture over there in Egypt. Honestly,
I hear about that too. Yeah.
And I love that. That's when you come here, you don't feel that strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you got here, because I know like lots of times people come from out of the country and they come here, your degree, was that still a teacher's degree?
Yeah, I did evaluated here. And
wow.
even it was more credit hours than if I get the bachelor degree here in United States.
Wow.
So it was accepted as like teaching certificate here, and I worked a few years in the schools, but I didn't feel myself. Like I didn't feel that's something I would love to do.
Really?
Yeah, like I wanted something that's kind of more creative, more like I'm kind of person that's when I want to do something, I want to see the result almost right away. And the feedback, you get it right away.
Yes.
That's make you feel more happier.
So what made you get into, so you got into beauty. You didn't get into this yet. It's microblading. Is that?
Microblading, yeah. In between the teaching and the beauty field, I was making like businesses with my husband, like in Freehold Mall in Ocean County.
Wait, what does your
Mall.
husband do?
He's a certified teacher also,
Wow.
history teacher.
Wow.
But yeah,
We have so much in common.
yes, yeah. And he's doing businesses. And then end up back again to teaching, and now he's retired.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Yes,
What's some of the
yes.
businesses that your husband did?
We did limousine service.
Oh, okay.
And then we did cell phone accessories and phones
gotcha.
in the mall, Freehold Mall, Ocean County Mall. And then we opened kind of like convenience stores and
Wow.
Then
You lived the American dream, like
Yes.
to the fullest.
yeah, I don't give up. I like to.
Are you a Capricorn?
Yes.
So am I!
Yes,
I was
am.
born on New
Yeah.
Year's Day. That's the first day of
Well,
of the year.
I am the Christmas Eve, the 24th
Wow!
of December.
Oh my
Yes,
God!
yes,
We
yes.
are so much alike.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew it because I don't give up either.
Yes,
But people
no
don't like
give
that
up.
about me. It's like
No, I see people learn from me, and they get the motivation from me. Like when I say this happened, this happened, this happened. No, don't give up. This. Even I see clients give up on their kids, on their children.
I see that
No.
too.
You know how many times they want to give up in being a doctor, and how many, like, sitting together talking. She can't say
It became like unattainable at some point for me, especially to become a doctor. But honestly, seeing my mom and how resilient she is, and how much her and my dad both encouraged me, especially me. My brother was always smarter, but and it's a dream come true for me now, and it's honestly because of her and my dad.
But you did say she's got the most amazing voice you've ever
Yes,
heard.
she is,
So
yes.
when I think of it, I'm like, wow, that's something else that you became a doctor instead of a musician. To me, if you were my daughter, you'd be a musician.
A lot of my friends, assumed I would be in something in music.
Yeah. But you love it, though.
I love it. I love it so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got the support. So I support my kids too. But I would love two of my kids to be doctors. But they're head coaches here. They work for
Yeah.
my school. So
Yeah.
it's so funny how you do the doctor field and your kids end up that. I guess growing up in the house, they saw how you were focused, because it's not easy to be a doctor.
No, it's not easy, and I wanted to be a doctor. But in Egypt, it's kind of very, very difficult to achieve your goals over there in Egypt. The education is very, very hard. Harder than here tons of times. Like,
I believe
they
that.
stuffed our
I don't doubt that at
brain
all.
with necessary and unnecessary information.
Right.
But it's good. I don't, when I was young, I was unhappy with all this education. But now I realize that was really good, And I wanted to be a doctor, but my mom, she's a teacher, and she said, no, be a teacher, like you will stay the summer with the kids and this and that.
Right.
And see, like the parents can say a word, can guide their kids. and
My dad's a
affect it.
doctor of education. That's what got
Yeah.
me to be a social studies teacher.
See, yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. That's a great story, because when you come over here, and a lot of people go to college and they get stuck in this. That's what I did in college. I'm going to do it. Like I graduated too as a social studies teacher, but I ended up in IT, and then I ended up in music school. So
Yeah.
I'm grateful for that chapter in my life, because you learn a lot. I mean,
Exactly.
and you
Of
got
course.
with you Egypt to America, because that probably helped you even get a job, get yourself settled.
Exactly, of course. Every step we go, even if it's a successful step or a failure step, it's teach us a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even the failure is teach more than the success.
You fell forward.
Exactly. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
Capricorn
yeah,
to Capricorn.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. Not only do we have a madam in here, but a Madam Capricorn. Holy smokes. So there's so many things I want to ask you, but you did say that you ended up in Morganville.
Yeah.
And you went through COVID. So I went through COVID too. What was your COVID story like? Because you were in the service business as I was in the service business.
Yeah, I started 2016 with this business.
In
Madam Maha
Morganville,
Clinic.
Marlboro?
I was in Englishtown, Marlboro. So all my business was started in Marlboro here, but in Englishtown.
What made you choose Marlboro?
Because all my life, I don't know, I loved Marlboro.
Me too. I love the
I
way it
love it.
sounds.
Yes.
Somebody wanted me to see a house in Old Bridge in Manalapan,
Yes.
and I'm like, no, man.
No, even
it's
my
gotta be.
house-
It's gotta be Marlboro.
Yes, I'm same way. Marlboro have the name of it.
I know.
And the successful that's like attached to the cigarette Marlboro, that's also something I always.
Me too.
You
My
are-
father used to smoke Marlboros. I know exactly about that.
Yeah.
Wow. So you selected Marlboro, and is that where you live, or is that where you school?
That's
you
now
sort of-
where I live.
Oh,
I've
you-
been 3 years here in Marlboro. I used to live in Old Bridge.
Yeah. There's
Yeah,
nothing.
in Texas
yeah.
Road, but yes,
Right.
I moved to Marlboro 3 years ago. Yeah.
Gotcha. Did your
Yeah.
kids live with you?
My son, he's in Cherry Hill because of his job in Cooper Hospital. My daughter, she still live with me, thank God, because she's in Jersey Shore Hospital.
Oh, that's
so she will
great.
be living with me.
Yeah, when your kids move out, it's
It's
terrible.
terrible.
I know.
I know.
So our kids are not allowed to leave. They're stuck with us forever.
Yeah.
And I said, you leave, then you don't have a job here at Rock Out Loud anymore. That's just the way it
No,
rolls.
we are very attached to our kids.
Yeah. It's funny because we have that same sense of family, It's
Yes,
super,
yes.
super important. And
Yeah, Egyptian and Italian similar, like in the culture.
Yeah.
And the family.
As long as
Yes.
and that's so true. That's so true. So you ended up in English Town, or at that point, but you go through COVID. So I
Yeah.
just wanted.
So I was already how many years? 4 years, 5 years in the business. Then COVID hit.
Yeah.
And of course we all closed. What gave me the depression that time? It's not that I'm sitting at home or not allowed to go out. It's not. It's about that I'm not doing what I love, the art. Because doing what I love, it's make me like feel relaxed. And
I have a
comfortable.
question then. Just to
Go
repivot.
ahead. Yeah.
During COVID,
Uh-huh.
is there a reason why you didn't do like virtual classes on microblading or trying to teach other people, try to inspire other people to become more like Madam Maha?
No, I didn't do anything. Just to sit and cook and and clean and just to sit bored. Oh my
Wow,
God,
because
it's
I'm
the
surprised.
worst time of my life.
Yeah, you seem to be like the person who just wants to share and help, right?
Yes, yes,
So
I am.
You're about to teach. You're working
Yeah,
on
I am
teaching,
about to teach. Yeah,
She's
yeah.
working on it.
Oh, that's
Yes,
great.
Yes, so to open the academy for the Permanent Cosmetics school. Yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Would you do it out of your location?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
that's
I have a
great.
huge location.
That's I saw the website. It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
thank you.
And I saw all the awards. But
Yeah,
let's go back to
thank you.
COVID. I'm sorry. So all you did was cook and you
Yeah,
Went
just
crazy.
to sit at home and but the good thing I did, few other people from Europe and like all over the world, they have offer classes, and I used to purchase these classes. At least like I'm feeding my brain with
Yeah.
the good stuff I love about my work, and stuff. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And then you so you were in English Town, and we were talking offline earlier, but I said, did your landlord help you? My
No,
landlord,
no,
nothing.
No, I used to pay every single month and nothing.
I
No.
know. I had to sell my car, refinance my house, and
sorry.
I didn't want to let anybody go because where are they
Yeah,
going to go to get money or
right,
make money? And
right.
they had rents to pay, and so I
Yeah.
did that, and I'm still waiting for my, some of the loans to come in that
I
they
know.
promise you, right?
Yes, yes.
They'll send money all over the world
It's-
to fight all these. Look at, I think I struck a nerve. It's
The
true.
economy now, it's kind of like
Yeah.
weak.
Yeah.
Not like right after COVID, it was really busy and
Yeah,
really.
because everybody got the checks.
Yes.
And nobody
yes,
wanted to work.
Yeah.
Crazy, crazy.
Now a lot of people doesn't want to work, and that they want to work from home.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like. It's fine. You can work from home. That's fine. Like, but as getting ready, going out, getting your coffee.
Well, you're a beautiful woman. That's why.
It's-
It's like I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna, but that's different. There's
that
people.
give you like life every day.
Yes.
It's a new add to your life. Like
No,
yeah, you
I
see people,
agree.
you meet people. Like
And you gotta grow.
yes, exactly. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true. I was in IT. I was crazy CTO and a certified hacker in New York City,
Mm-hmm.
and I started this fund, which was the biggest. It ended up the biggest fund during COVID, 87 billion under management,
Wow.
and I didn't get vaccinated, and they told me that. And I was the first hire.
Okay.
And I got them through COVID for 2 years, and they said, if you don't get vaccinated, you lose your job. I'm like, I got you through COVID for 2 goddamn years. What are you
Right,
kidding?
yeah.
So yeah, I did that. So that's what really pushed me over the edge with this. And I was miserable going on. I was not driving. I took the bus to the Port Authority. It was an hour and a half each way, so 3 hours commute.
Mm-hmm.
And then the universe kind of threw this bus of COVID at me, and it was the
Yeah.
greatest thing that ever happened to me.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes like things that's
It's the
like
universe
that,
giving you a push.
Exactly. Open
Exactly.
the door. Like God always have doors
I
open for you.
totally agree.
Yes.
I
yeah,
totally
yeah,
agree.
yeah.
So you moved from your Old Bridge English Town to where are you now in Morganville?
And Route 79.
Okay.
It's a kind of brand new building. It's
Oh, wait.
4 years old.
Is that by Cousins? Not Cousins. Cousins.
Cousins a little bit further south in 79 toward Freehold. We are more toward where is the Quick Check and this plaza with the CVS. I'm between. Where is Camelot apartment?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm terrible with directions.
Yeah, my building it's a little tricky for people to realize that's a building. It's a medical huge. Yeah, it's a Chelsea Square. It's called.
Okay.
It's a beautiful, amazing building. Like yes, when you wanna get beauty, like services, it's the best place to get a beauty service on this
Are there other
place.
people in beauty in your building?
I have my neighbor. She's the spa. La Bella
Oh,
Vita, yeah,
that's
she's
great.
Good. Yes, yes.
Oh, wow. So do you guys? So I guess you use like Google Ads to promote your business.
Yes,
What do you do?
yes, yeah, and word of mouth, of course, it's
Yeah.
the best advertised.
I see so many, like, you have videos of testimonials of phenomenal. You do
Thanks.
everything right. Do you manage your own SEO?
Yes, I am.
I do too. It's like a secret to everybody.
Yeah.
They don't even do it, and you sit there going, "It's so easy to do."
Yes,
you know,
yes.
with the reviews. Do you think that's the reason why you're so successful? Besides being really great at what you do,
Thank you so much. It's
you're a great businesswoman.
Thank you, thank you. It's like you give all your time for your business.
I know.
And even like with the marketing and stuff, I always improve myself. Like I didn't stop that I know a knowledge. No, I need to know more. So I went for the mini MBA for social marketing course, and thank God I passed it. And that's add a lot of like knowledge to me
Wow.
on that field. But
Huh.
yeah, it's
I have another question that maybe your
ahead.
daughter should answer. So my kids see me. I feel like we're so aligned. We do the same thing. Like I'm every day. I don't care if it's Sunday. Like there are days I don't even know the day of the week.
Yes.
I just want to work and get more
Yeah.
and more done.
Uh-huh.
Are there times where your kids, Sarah, goes, "Mom, get away from the computer. Mom, come on."
in the beginning.
Be on- look at
yes,
that.
yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
she's always uploading an image. She's always like texting back clients
Yeah.
or
Yes.
Yeah, she answers her clients like even like doesn't matter what we're doing.
Me
we want
too.
TV.
Yeah, number
Yeah, we'll
one
pause just for her
is
to
my
answer.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love my work.
It's
Yeah.
like your kid,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Some people just don't get it. You know.
Yes, yeah.
How does your husband feel? Is he the same way?
In the beginning, yes, he was like get annoyed that I don't watch TV with him, but
oh
I
my
was
God, I
like
know.
addicted just to hold the phone and do work and do advertising.
Yes. Because if you're not doing it, your competitor is. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, and it's my life. Now it's my life, like oxygen for you.
Yes.
If you don't breathe, it's like
It's
yeah.
so true. Waking up at 4 a.m. to go to Manhattan on it. And by the way, you go to Manhattan, you're landing in the Port Authority, which is the
Yeah.
armpit of America, ladies and gentlemen.
I
The worst place to be. And then you got to walk like 18 blocks. It was terrible, but now I wake up so rejuvenated, ready to just go.
Yes.
You know, and that's
Yeah.
super important. I guess there was another question that I have for you about your business. You don't have any products that you sell? Because I thought I saw lipstick, but it was another Madam, spelled a little bit differently. And I said, wow, I wonder if she's got her own product line.
Okay, you read my mind because that's something
look at
I
that.
am now in the process to do it. Yeah, soon, hopefully. Yeah, but I don't have anything right now that I sell. I just do work and work and work. So I need just to focus more now in product under my name and teaching.
So here's what I'll throw at you as another giveaway here. So when I didn't get vaccinated, I remember I was just the level of anxiety because I picked my son up. He was here. He needed a ride home. I said, Sal, we have no more medical benefits. That's it. He's like, oh, I'll do something on Amazon. You could probably make some money on Amazon. So I said, yeah, I came up with this idea. And he goes, yeah, you should try it. So it's this way to teach you how to play guitar by yourself.
Oh, nice.
I launched it I got let go on September 21st or whatever it is. I released this December 21st on Amazon, and it was the biggest seller on Amazon, and I made $100,000 on this one product.
Good.
And I didn't have to worry about medical benefits anymore.
Wow.
So I can help you. I have people for packaging. I have people for
Nice.
distribution. I
Thank
can get you
you.
set up on Amazon, on Walmart, on Etsy, I mean, you name it.
You are the best. Thank you.
And the packaging is, I say this all the time. I'll say this on camera. It's funny, but people might get a little offended. I do just as much, if not more, work with the Chinese than the Biden family. This is a big laugh. Remember this time? Please,
Sorry, laugh.
put the laugh in there. But yeah, I have a lot of connections in China, and that's where I'm getting all my
Yeah,
stuff.
Yeah, China's
And
nice.
it's the key. If
Yeah.
there's anything I could do to help you launch a product
Thank
line,
you.
I am your guy.
That's amazing. I'm happy.
And you also have an amazing website. You have almost like a business card website, right? It's like, this is me, Madam Maha, and then all the things that you do. I have the same thing.
Yeah,
It's not
great.
Madam Maha, but I
Yes,
have
I
one
understand.
website that gives you a whole thing. So
Yeah.
you're right on point with your marketing. You're right on point with your website and your promotions and stuff like that. It's really no surprise that you're as popular as you are. You're 181 Google, and you have 6 Yelp reviews, 5 stars.
Yeah.
Nobody gets 5 stars on Yelp. Nobody. I'm
I
like, she
know.
must be rigging this one,
And
right?
60 good also in 65 stars on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, like people say it in my face. Oh my God, when you see a client happy and she like say, Maha, I love you. I love to come here. I'm waiting my visit from year to year because they come for their annual touch-up year to year. A lot of them like just talk to me, relax, you know, like I love
like a
all my
therapist.
clients. Yes. One client or two, they said, Maha, I'm not gonna pay for my therapist. Next time I'm gonna come talk to you and I'm gonna pay you for that.
Do you know, that's so true.
I love helping people. I love them.
I get that same sense. So when people come here, we don't have a single music teacher. I have 3 schools, 40 coaches. Because, and I'll ask you, actually, let me ask your daughter.
Sure.
Right? This is Sarah. I don't know if the cameras can't see it, but
You wanna come this thing?
oh, Sarah's the shy one now. Mom, let's do Instagram Live, Mom. Anyway, so if I was to ask you in grade school, who taught you how to read? What's the name of that teacher?
And both of my parents.
Okay, so
Yeah,
that's your...
English and Arabic.
Okay,
Two.
so then if I was to say in your elementary school, what was the name of your favorite teacher?
Okay. Miss Riddell.
Okay, in 1 second, Miss Riddell. So you taught them how to read, which is makes sense, you know. But she remembers Miss Riddell not because of what she learned from Miss Riddell, but it was how she was treated.
Exactly.
So I tell my people that work for me, a teacher focuses on teaching, but a coach focuses on the student. And there's a big difference in that dynamic. So when parents come up to us and say, what is this whole coaching thing? I wrote a book, From Teacher to Coach, and why you would never want to be a teacher. And people don't understand. And I said, then read the book. It's not a cheap way to sell my product, my book, but it's because when people understand that and they say teachers focus on teaching and coaches focus on the student, it's no wonder we want coaches in our lives. So
Yes.
you could be considered a Madam Coach, right?
Yeah.
Or Coach Maha, where you basically, you're the person that focuses on that one person. So
Exactly.
somebody might have a little different in pigment, and you're not going to do the same thing that someone's got a totally different complexion with. You're going to focus on that particular client
Exactly.
experience.
Yes. I always say everyone is unique.
Yes.
No one
So
like others.
true.
Yeah. In personality, yes. In the face and everything, and the way of their lifestyle, yeah. We
Yeah.
are different, yeah.
So I know that you give away certificates, or do you have anything that you want to give podcast listeners? So as you share this, you might say, if you watch the podcast, stay tuned. We're going to give away a coupon or something like that. You want to promote anything? Is there anything you want to promote
Yeah,
here?
for now I have, for Mother's Day, I offer 20% off for the gift card for any new service.
But this is going to be a
For the
lifetime
mothers.
YouTube channel video.
Okay.
So let's say...
Oh, of course, anyone watch your show, like, what's that, 10%?
No, you don't even have to give. You can just, anything. You could say, mention Rock Out Loud, and we'll give you like a
Yeah.
consultation, whatever it is. But this way you can get people to watch the video to learn about you. I think that's super important.
Yeah.
And Lyncha as well.
Oh, yeah, like I will offer 10% when they like
Mention
your
Rock Out
page.
Loud?
Yes,
Oh, I think
mention it.
that
yeah,
sounds
yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah,
plan.
Of course.
So I usually end these podcasts, and it's so funny because I know what your answer is, because I feel like I'm really connected with you. But when I was growing up, I love Ford Mustangs, the old ones, right? And I did because when I was driving around with my dad, he was taking me to a music store to buy a guitar, and I said, Dad, that's a beautiful car. What kind of car is it? Because it's a 1965 Mustang. One of my favorites. My favorite's a 66. So I said, really? He goes, yeah, I was going to buy one, but your mom's thighs couldn't fit into the Mustang. So I had to go with a Ford Fairlane. So for my rest of my life, I've had probably 8 or 9 of these Mustangs growing up. And I remember I had one that was restored, and it was in my garage. The garage door was going down, and my dad and I were talking. He goes, Dad, it's a beautiful car, but I was just in church today. It was a Sunday. And the pastor said something really profound to me. And he said to us, everything that we own in this life will be owned by somebody else one day. That's really a profound
yes,
statement.
yeah.
He goes, what you have to realize is what you're here for.
Yeah.
And I didn't get that. I didn't get that until I was, a
Yeah.
father and I was a little older. So I'm going to ask you, everything that we own here, or you own here, is going to be owned by somebody else one day.
Yeah.
What are you here for?
I'm here for helping my kids, like in general in my life, why I am in the life. So, to help my kids. My kids is number one in my life. Yeah, I love them.
It's a
And
beautiful
even-
answer.
And even when I get anything for them, like even when I, like, after I'm not here in this world, I say like that's for you guys. Like, I love you more than anything in my life. Yeah. And people remember me with good memories, like that I helped this person one day, I say good word to this one, I said something that's really helped them in their life. Even a word can change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. You know, something happened before we started filming that happens in my house all the time. So I'm very close with my kids. And I don't know why parents just, you know, but we say we love each other all the time. All the time. I mean, my boys are 24 and 19. And it's like, hey, I love you, Dad. And we say that all the time. And your daughter goes, Mom, I love you. And I'm like, oh my God, this is like living in my house. And if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I'm 27. I'm about to be 28 on Monday.
Wow, she's gonna be 28, a May baby. But you know, it was so weird because my kids do it too.
Yeah.
And it's amazing that we still have these relationships.
Yeah, we
because
still hug each other, kiss each other, like they still babies, and they are adult, yes, but
I know. It's
yeah.
true. You got that connection with them.
Yes, of course.
And a lot of, I hate to say, you know, we see a lot of kids and some. So I have a lot of schools with a lot of kids, and sometimes you don't see the most, you know, the nicest things happening to little kids. Sometimes there's things in a kid's life that you wish you can be the intervention
Yes,
for.
yes,
And
yeah.
that's a challenge.
It is.
That is
Yeah,
a challenge.
Yeah. Like for all the parents, they need to love their kids. Love it
unconditionally.
the key, and be their best friend.
Yes.
I never yell to my kids. I never like. I open my heart and my ears for all their stories, even if it's a mistake. We can fix it, but not like yell or like. No, I'm not father and mother and kids. No, even my husband. Like, we are friends. We treat them as our age, adults.
Well, I gotta say, I yelled at my kids a lot if they didn't practice the guitar or the drums. I yelled at them a lot. But listen, at the end, they're
Yes.
incredible
Yeah,
musicians.
Yeah, you back together. you
And they
talk,
still
you
say they
laugh.
love me.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
exactly right.
Yeah.
So I guess then the whole thing seems to be about legacy. That's what it comes down to. And I think that's brilliant. It's phenomenal. I want to just offer some grace to you. I think you're an amazing person. I've read so
you.
much about you now that we have our first madam here at Rock Out Loud. But, you know, your reviews are not reviews of 5-star and no comment. There are paragraphs. So what is your website's Madam Maha?
MadamMaha.com.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you go there and you can just Google her, you'll see the reviews are intimate reviews about the sessions that they've had with you. And if that's not a sign of being a great businesswoman and a leader, a community leader, and thank you for being in Marlboro, because I think this is a great community.
Yeah,
I picked it the
love
same way.
Yes, yes.
So madammaha.com, and what we'll do is all your I guess social media stuff we'll put there as well,
yes.
and this will be on YouTube. But ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful, the wonderful Lady Madam Maha.
Thank you so much, Mike.